Check, check. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy, Blue, and we're back on Infinite Flight Mobile Flight Simulator. We'll be flying with Copa Airlines out of Panama City out to Toncontin, whatever the heck you call that place, but some place that apparently has a very challenging approach. And so that is what we're looking forward to. Today's flight's gonna be right around an hour and a half long. We are on the expert server. If you would like to join us on Infinite Flight, flying the Boeing 737, once again, Copa Airlines. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be, have a good time today. Hope you guys are having a great week. It is the day before Thanksgiving. I don't know when you're listening or watching this video, or if you're not watching it live, but we're recording this right before Thanksgiving. So I want to wish all of you guys an amazing and happy Thanksgiving. We'll be talking about a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna have an actual Thanksgiving stream because, you know, the house is gonna be full with family. So yeah, that's what's gonna be. So let's go ahead and get our flight plan put in. I'll give you guys some shout outs here in a little bit, but let me just get the aircraft set up so that we don't have to sit on the ground forever. We got plenty of time to talk and hang out in the air. That's kind of what the cruise is all about. So this is our flight plan right here for those of you who are interested in what it looks like down here in Central America. Very, very nice. The question is, when we get back from Thanksgiving break, will we still be on this build, or will we have the new Infinite Flight update with the new map and some other new fun features? So we'll see. We'll just have to see. All right, weight and ballast, I've already set that up. I got about around 8,000 kilograms. Let's go ahead and even that out, around 8,600 kilograms. Time of day, I think, is current. And other than that, we're good to go, baby. No ATC here, so make sure that you get onto the Unicom and announce your intentions on 122.8. And speaking of that, let's take a look at the weather before we push back. I'm probably going to use runway 03 here at Mike Papa Tango Oscar. That's what we're starting off at. Elevation is 128 feet. Class Bravo. Winds are 050 at 13. Clear, scattered, 1800. Temperature 32, dew point 25, QNH is 1009er. So pretty nice day actually out here, outside of a few clouds. So go ahead and check and make sure you don't have anybody behind us. That's a nice screenshot right there. Just want to give you guys a hint. Again, you guys can feel free to send your screenshots to me on Discord or on Instagram. for a chance to win, you know, the usual infinite flight screenshot contest that we do. Seatbelt signs on, navigation lights on, beacon lights on, and we're pushing back. Can you guys hear the game? All right, go ahead and let me know in chat if you guys are hearing sounds correctly. And please don't push back at the same time. The guy on the right, there's not enough space for both of us. Sorry. I won't be long. Go ahead and start the engines up now. But just be smart, guys. Just be smart. Again, we're on expert server. Act like you know what you're doing. If you know, be aware of your surroundings. If you see that there's not a lot of room, you know, like right now, like the guy on my right did the right thing by stopping because I was the one who pushed back first. So I'm gonna try to pull forward once I get the engines going. All right, one good engine. Start the engine up. Engine number 1. And we'll go ahead and set flaps 5. Trim, I'm gonna do 30. That's just a random number that is not calculated by any means at all. And once that engine is started up, we'll move forward and get out of this guy's way so that he can push back too. But I hope you guys are having a great day and looking forward to a fun stream and a great group flight here right before Thanksgiving. I think it's my first time flying Copa Airlines in the sim. And again, like guys, if there's not enough space, please just hold at the gate, because this right here, what's happening ahead of me, is nonsense. I don't even know where he's trying to go. Like, he's turning the opposite direction. This is a dead end on this side. You can't go this way. And we don't have any ATC, so there's really nothing we can do. I'm gonna move forward a little bit because this guy decided he wanted to still push back. Oh my god. I'm filing for sexual harassment. This dude's over here trying to kiss me. I should wear the sunglasses today. We're out here in Panama. Let me go get them real quick. I will return. We need to give Blue a new name whenever he's wearing his sunglasses. Like, I need to have like another a second like personality with the shades. You know what I mean? All right. Help me decide which ones. Let me move forward though. Actually, he's back. Which ones do you think? The black shades or the Infinite Flight branded blue shades that I got from Flight Sim Expo? They're actually kind of dirty. I don't know if I can see. If I wear these, I don't even know if I can see through them. Clean them. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Rock the blue shades or rock the black shades? Some dirt on them. I knew you guys would choose the Infinite Flight shades. I knew you would. That's okay. That's what I expected. Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that. Alright guys, it's time to fly. Yes, Chris, people do want to be ghosted for taxiing through aircraft. They absolutely want to be ghosted. Alright, taxi to runway 03, Blue 116. Alright, setting our altitude to a initial right now. We're at 138 MSL, 12,000 feet. I'll roll forward a little bit, give this guy behind me some space, and this guy over here is doing his thing. So hopefully this is not going to be a trend today in today's flight. I don't know how large the airport we're flying to is, but I'm not expecting to have any ATC. So I'm just warning you guys to, again, we're going to need separation on the ground and in the air. Don't taxi through people, don't be lame, and don't be immature. That's all I ask. I know being lame is very vague, but there's a lot of ways that you can be lame, and people, you know it if you are. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this flight before we get to the whole short point. So again, flying from Panama City to Toncontin, I guess that's how you say it. ICAO is Mike Papa Tango Oscar as our departure airport, and we're going to Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Will be where we're arriving. We're gonna need, it's gonna be about an hour and a half flight. I'm gonna have 8,000 kilograms or 17,600 pounds of fuel. And altitude today will be 360, 36,000 feet. This guy over here is something else, ain't he? And then we'll be climbing at 250 knots below 10,000 feet, 285 knots and above 10,000 feet, and then we'll go to Mach 0.78, and then we'll cruise at Mach 0.79. And did I accidentally connect to training server? Like, is this expert server? Yeah, it says expert server. All right, well, we're not dealing with this BS today.
Toncontin Unicom, Charlie Papa Tango, November Lima.
Are you guys getting an echo? Uh-oh, ground. Yes, sir. We got ATC. That's enough with that. That's what I'm talking about. Right in time. ATC saves the day. Let me make sure you guys are not getting an echo with that, with the sound. You guys not getting an echo, are you? Yeah, you are.
Ready to taxi to runway 3 left.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and contact, oh, Tower's on too. Actually, we can talk to Tower and tell them that we're holding short runway 03.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3 left. Charlie Papa Tango, November
And we're
Lima.
departing to the north.
Toncontin Tower, Blue 116, ready for takeoff at runway 3 left, departing north.
You see how, like, how fast it cleared up when ATC popped on? Like, dude was just gone. Alright, line up and wait, runway 03 left, Blue 116. Come on, reply. Reply. Just go. I don't think it replied. Did it? It did. Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't hear it reply. Alright, land lights on, strobe lights on. HUD is off, seatbelt signs are on, flaps are set for takeoff, trim is set, altitude set. Flight plan is input. And we've been told to line up and wait. We'll turn the HUD on. We'll get comfortable. Calibrate our screen. Check for the arrival. Make sure nobody's on the way that ATC is not paying attention to. Being really cool. It's gonna be a really nice departure. Look at those mountains already. You can see those on the horizon.
On runway 03 left.
Toncontin Tower, November 989 November India. Ready for takeoff at runway 3 left.
Alright.
Departing north.
We're lined up, ready to go. With the weather.
Frequency change approved. Copa 2336. Good day. Blue 116.
Alright, trip takeoff runway 03 left, Blue 116.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 3 left, Blue 116.
Charlie Papa Tango, November Lima. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Charlie Papa Tango, November Lima. Good day.
November 989 November India. Hold short at runway 3 left.
Thank you very much, ATC.
Runway 3 left. November 989
100
November
knots.
India.
Copa
100 knots.
V1. Runway 3 left. Line up and wait. Runway 3 left. Copa 542.
13 knot wind right down the center line.
Positive rate.
Gear
Gear
up.
up. Flaps 2 degrees.
Looks like our infinite flight assistant is working for us today. Alright, coming on 2,000 feet, flaps gonna go
Flaps up.
0. And nose should drop. Making a left turn up here at the next waypoint.
Copa 542. Runway 3 left. Clear for
Traffic
takeoff.
ahead.
Blue
Traffic
116.
is
Frequency change approved.
1400 feet above. Frequency change approved. Contact Unicom 1228 Blue 116. Actually, you would usually go to departure. You say Blue 116 contact departure, and I would say contact departure Blue 116. Thank you, Ryan Video, for the host. Appreciate the support, buddy. Panama departure, Blue 116 passing 5,700 for 12,000. Blue 116 climb to Blue 116 radar contact. Climb up to 360 and maintain own navigation. Blue 116. I'm actually gonna fly this by hand as we climb at 6,000 feet per minute. Oh man, we're a freaking rocket ship right now. This scenery is beautiful though. And I don't think those are snow top mountains. I think those are actually clouds being drawn on the image. Alright, let's go ahead and change altitude to 36,000 feet.
Copa 1485, line up and wait, runway 3 left.
Line up and wait, runway 3 left. Copa 1485.
Now we're actually gonna fly over Captain Enel, I think. He's going a bit slower than us. He is now below us. He was 1,200 feet above us. Now we are pretty much even with him. I don't see him though. He should be right off our nose. Hey now, chill out. I'm just gonna hit vertical speed, dang it.
Frequency change approved. Good day. Copa 1485, runway 3 left.
There we go.
Frequency change approved. November
I can put the
989,
phone down.
November, India.
Nav
Good day.
mode.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3 left. Copa 1485.
We'll continue climbing at 3,000 feet. Just disconnect from the radio, and we'll climb at, what did I say, 285. And we'll keep an eye out for this traffic ahead of us. Make sure we don't hit him or anything like that. I think he just sped up. He's now 1,300 feet above us. So he's at 440 knots. Yeah, he's moving. He's good. He's on the. I think he heard me. All right, land lights can come off. We're about 10,000 feet. Leave the seatbelt signs on for into a cruise, and just enjoy the departure. Look at that wing flex, flexing on him. Yeah, man, ATC showed up right in time. I do absolutely appreciate that. What up, Gio? Look, Patata, what's up, man? No, we just took off. We're headed over to Toncontin now. That's our next stop. It'll be there in about an hour and a half. So if you want to come back for the landing, I'll see you in an hour. I've never flown. I don't think I've ever flown out here. Have I, guys? Have I ever flown out to this airport that we're going to right now? I know that you guys have recommended it before. I've heard people always say, hey, it's a pretty challenging approach. They've been recommending me go out there, and I don't think I've actually gone. I keep saying, yeah, I want to go. I want to try it out. I'm absolutely down for challenging approaches. I think those are always fun, and they really test your skills. And I'm definitely down to give it a try. So hopefully we'll have some good luck. Oh, I wouldn't say good luck. I don't think luck has anything to do with what we're doing today. I think it's more of just having skill is where it's gonna come into play, because you're not just gonna get lucky and land at a challenging airport. Where's that view I wanted to see that tower view. It looks pretty cool. Like, it looks real, you know what I mean? Astronomical, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Puggle Aviator, welcome. Noah Tanzman, good to see you as well. Sorry I didn't get to say hi at the very beginning of today's stream. I want to go ahead and get in the air. It started getting pretty busy on the ground pretty quickly, so I didn't want to have you guys waiting for me to taxi forever. So I thought it'd be better to go ahead and just kind of focus on getting out the ground. Flying over Central America. Just took off out of Panama City. Looking for the dopest view to sit on for a little while. I'll do that for a little bit, I guess. Who else we got in the chat today? The Logan, what's up, man? Good to see you. Mr. Ryan, welcome back, bro. You're, Mr. Ryan, you're flying ahead of me. Dope, man. That sounds good. I'll keep you up to date with my speed. Right now we're at 285, and I'll stay there until we get cruise at Mach 0.79. EOS, feel free to join, man. We just started, so we can take off out of Panama. There's still people departing now out of Panama City. MPTO, Mike Papa Tango Oscar, on expert server. Yes, Chris is correct. Whenever he gives you frequency change, please go ahead and change frequency. I know I personally have a bad habit of just like not changing, because not gonna lie, once you like get off of like tower or departure or whoever the last controller was, it's just so quiet, and you're just kind of like, oh, all right, no more ATC for 3 hours or however long your flight is. But you need to get off, because you stay on their radar, and it probably just crowds you guys screen. So I'd imagine that you want everybody to get off. So just make sure whenever they tell you frequency change that you go ahead and get off frequency. All right, this guy behind me is freaking, like, I thought I was fast. Alex, you are moving, bro. Actually, we're going the same speed. You just somehow got like right behind me. So I'm actually only going a little bit faster than you, just a little bit. So we should be heading north again. If you just joined us, this is our flight plan today. This is where we are in the world. Down here south of Mexico, north of South America. Down here in Central America. Should be a pretty cool flight, pretty chill flight. And I don't think it's going to be a full hour and a half. You can see right here our ETE says an hour and 9 minutes, and we still haven't got to our cruise altitude yet. So we might be able to get there a little bit quicker. We'll just have to see. But just please, guys, be respectful to everybody on the ground. Maintain spacing. Like not like formation spacing, but like you know, 5-10 mile spacing between the aircraft ahead of you. Don't overtake anybody. Don't hit nobody. Stan, what's up, bro? Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Thank you for the subscription, my man. Stan's a man. Yeah, I don't know how we ended up climbing at 6,000 feet per minute. Like, I was not actually trying to do that earlier. We're on expert server as usual. Mr. Around here at Mach 0.79. Alright, let me see what we got. We're at Mach 0.76. Gonna speed up to 79 now. Bring our vertical speed down a little bit. Alright, we're going up to what, 36? Yeah, 36,000 feet. Those engines just kick back, man, whenever they reach that auto throttle. We're climbing at 80% power. Yeah, man, we climb pretty quick out here, man. We got places to be. We can't take all day climbing at Would you say 1,500 feet per minute, something like that? What up, Nicholas? Welcome, bro. Glad to have you, man. Welcome to your first actual live stream. Super dope to have you, man. I'm really glad you're able to make it out. And thanks for watching the videos in the past too. I really do appreciate that, man. Yeah, I understand not everybody can, be here right now. So it means a lot that you can kind of go out of your way, I will say, and watch the videos after they've already been posted, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, I don't know if anybody actually watches the whole live stream, because like 2 hours long. I don't know. It's really hard for me to do that for other people. How's flight school going? It's going, and actually, just as we did yesterday, we're gonna be doing some private pilot written test questions. Oh God, of course, scam likely. I bet it was, and that paused my sim, and now he is probably ahead of me. Yep, and that's also going to disconnect Infinite Flight Assistant, which is really freaking annoying. So, same thing happened to me yesterday. I got a phone call, but that's just, I guess, the risk you take when streaming from your iPhone 10. But anyways, as I was saying, matter of fact, what the heck was I saying? Something about something and things that probably don't matter, because if I don't remember, then it's not important. Yeah, I don't remember. What's up, Dante Gaming? I'm doing pretty well. Oh, the test. No, flight training. So yeah, yesterday we did some written tests. We did like 10 written test questions for my private pilot license, like to study. And I want to do the same thing today, because you guys definitely helped me out a lot yesterday. There's still a lot more questions to do. You saw yesterday there's like 60 questions just in the weather section. It's like 69 actually, like 60 to 70 questions in that section. So I'll go through some more today, because what better time to study than with all your aviation geeks out there? You know what I mean? You guys just love aviation in general. And a lot of you guys are answering the questions, right? I'm like, you guys need to go ahead and get off your simulator and go freaking take the written test right now, because it sounds like you're ready. Bro, I tried do not disturb, airplane mode. Like, as long as I'm connected to Wi-Fi, I'm still getting everything. I have my notifications turned off, but I have not been able to stop phone calls from coming in. I mean, I can try and hit, where is that? Do not disturb. We'll see if it actually works. Hopefully we don't get any more calls, but it's really early in the day today for me, so I usually don't get a lot of phone calls at this time of day anyways, which is one of the reasons that this is one of the prime times for me to stream on a regular basis, because I'm not bothered as much. I have the place to myself. I don't get a lot of phone calls around this time of day. Again, it's pretty early. It's actually morning time, you know what I mean? So that's why I chose this time to stream, even though I'm in the US, and most streamers who stream in the US stream around like 4 to 5 o'clock, like, prime time, you know what I mean? Like when everybody's off of work. And I can't do that, because at that time, that's when wifey's home. That's when parents want to do stuff. That's when I'm out, you know what I'm saying? That's when I get busy, after work stuff. Like, it's when I gotta do like adult life, real life crap. And there's times though when I don't have anything to do. Like yesterday, I was actually free around that time, but I couldn't stream because, again, I don't like streaming and having background distractions and people here in the background asking me to do stuff, and me having to step away and then come back and be like, all right, hold on guys, I gotta go wash the dishes. And then come back and be like, all right, hold on guys, I gotta go fold clothes. All right, I'll be right back, I'm gonna go get the mail. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that kind of stuff. Would happen. It could and would happen if I were streaming like at that time of day. So that's why I stream at the time that I stream now. And you will also see that I am on airplane mode. I was on airplane mode before we started, so airplane mode didn't stop me from getting phone calls. But anyways, we're at our cruise altitude now, 36,000 feet. We're cruising at Mach 0.79. We will stay there. Our ETE right now is 1 hour and 8 minutes. And the stream train is moving. You can see, because that phone call came through and it paused my simulator, now Copa 742 is now ahead of me. So that's no problem. We didn't lose a ton of time. And I think one of the things that annoys me the most is if that were like a friend or my mom or my dad or somebody who called me, I wouldn't be so upset, because those are people that I wouldn't be surprised to get a phone call from. But when I get like freaking scams, like I don't know who they are. I don't answer the question. I don't answer them. They're like people trying to sell you stuff. Like, nah, I'm not good with that. What up, Captain Geo? What up, Captain Geo? Go into do not disturb settings and block all notifications and block all calls. It should work. I'll try it next time. Captain Sign, thank you so much. Congrats on 10K. Remember when you had 50? I do actually. I remember when I had sub 100 subscriptions, like less than 100. I remember when I first hit the commas. You know what I mean? No, don't you call me Geo. I will delete your number. But I remember when I got my first 1,000 and I was like, yes, we are in the comma club. I was super hyped, man, back when we got our first 1,000, when I got our first 100, when I got my first 500. I mean, we did a huge long haul like special when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and now we have 10 times that. That's just, it's crazy. Like it's still honestly hard for me to believe that you guys watch this or watch me. Like, I honestly don't feel that I'm a very interesting person. At least not that. I don't know. I'm not insecure. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like I love myself and I'm pretty, you know, yeah, I love myself. But when it comes to game streaming, I just don't feel like I'm the most interesting person. So when you get people come and watch and keep watching and keep coming back and donate and all subscribe, you actually hit subscribe, like all that kind of stuff, like it all means a lot. So definitely appreciate that for sure. Anti-aliasing, you're gonna want that on if your phone can handle it. Anti-aliasing, what that does is it actually smooths the edges, so it'll make everything a bit more smoother. Silky smooth, baby. All right, let's get some music playing. We're cruising. Go ahead and send me. I've been kind of looking at chat, but kind of off and on as I've been trying to manage the flight and whatnot. But if you have any questions that you asked up until this point that I have not acknowledged or haven't answered, go ahead and send those now. I'm gonna get some music playing, and we're also gonna get some written test questions set up and ready so that you guys can help me with that. 'Cause I need to study seriously. Like I wanna, I'm trying to think realistically when I can like be ready to jump in a plane and do my first flight. It'll probably be after the holidays because financially holidays are such a hard time. Buying everybody gifts and all kind of stuff. As well as living and surviving. So I don't know if I'll be able to afford getting into a plane unless somebody lets me into a plane for free. Saintly, thank you for the congratulations as well. I really do appreciate that. Remember when I did a zero visibility approach? I do remember that actually. That was that the Southwest one that we did a long time ago? That was a lot of fun. Oh, that's good. I should play Roots, bro. Let's bring it back, guys. I have it too. Like I have never deleted that one. Let me see. Where is that gonna be at? Oh man, I gotta find it. I don't think it's in that one. Let's see. Where is it at? I think it's in this one. Man, so for you guys who, I think I used to use that song back like our first maybe 1 or 5,000. I stopped using it because I used it for every stream for a long time, and then I eventually finally got new music to play. So I started playing new music. But let me turn the sound on. I think I hear a plane coming. I hear a plane. There it is. I knew I heard a plane. I was like, I hear a plane near me. Is that the same guy? Did I just catch up to you? I did. Alright, thankfully we're at different altitudes, so we're all good. Alright, let me get that song for you guys. Before! Here it is. You guys ready for a throwback? Are you guys ready for a throwback? Oh man, this is gonna bring back so many memories. Let me find it first real quick. That ain't it. Let me turn it down. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ooh, I'm excited. Alright, cover your ears because this is gonna be loud. I've been having fun with these little samples that I found. Here it is. All right, you guys ready for a throw? Oh, that is still loud. That's louder than I wanted it to be. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Hey. Hey, this is a throwback, man. This brings back so many memories, bro. Oh, man, good times. Good times. Y'all sing along. I know, right? Close your eyes in this vibe, man. Here goes the chorus. Quickly now, you can, but I won't stay for long. Hey, my roots are strong. Hit the beat, drop. My roots are strong, ayy. Yo, this used to be the jam, bro. Freaking NCS music.
This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather. Cold, weird, and all around. Toxic people being severed. Like leaves falling in September. Cold, wet, and on the ground. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong.
Yo, only the Blue Games OGs would appreciate that track right there, bro. I tell you, we used to jam that song every single live stream for probably a year and a half, towards the beginning when we first was getting started. And yeah, good times, man. I definitely will never forget that. Like, and that song, I love that song. I love the message in that song. I love the, like, it's really motivating, and yeah, that's why I chose it back in the day. And yeah, good times. And it's really, yeah, the nostalgia, man. It brings back. It's almost like playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, or Vice City, or what's some other old game that we used to play a long time ago? Like playing Mario. That's like playing Mario. Maybe not that dramatic, but still, the nostalgia is crazy, man. And every time I hear that song, which I don't hear it like ever, like I'm the only person I've ever heard play the song, and I've only ever heard it on my live streams, even though it's public and you can hear it on YouTube and download and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, definitely brings back memories. It makes me feel good, like right here, listening to it. What is that sound?
Money and frustration during your training.
And most can you stop? I'm not even on that page. Sorry, I'm trying to find the written test study we did yesterday, so that we can do some study questions. Chris, hello, what's up, man? I saw Myro was in here. Yes, I do remember you, man. Thank you, bro. Are we going to do at the end? Are we going to right in IT, or are we going around IT first? What is IT? What are you referring to? I don't know what that means. I used to play this whole mix like over and over. Yeah, we're gonna need some spacing, crew. I don't think we have any ATC where we're going, so we're gonna need some spacing, guys, for sure. Let's take a real quick look at it. Oh wow, look at that approach. That looks like fun. That looks like a lot of fun. We're still a ways out to kind of brief it, but I am gonna get my chart up and all that. Starly was telling me I need to get the chart out if I want to fly it correctly. Am I gonna fly around it? Yeah, we're gonna do what this says. I think. Starly, you can correct me, bro, because Starly's the one who made the flight plan, and I've never flown to this airport. You guys can definitely give me your wisdom on that, because I have no idea what the approach looks like. I'm gonna start looking at it here soon, but at least in a minute. Alright, yeah, we can do that. We can go ahead and start talking about the approach now. That's not a bad idea. Thank you, Adam, for the subscription, and welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Glad to have you come through. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let's talk about the approach. Let me get my chart up. And it's probably, yeah, I think you're right. It's probably best that we go ahead and do it now. And then we can just do a reminder later on when we get, once we get to our top of the descent. And then we got plenty of time. We still got 45 minutes or so to go. Yes, we are flying in Panama. Crazy Kid, what's up, man? Welcome back. Noxon, welcome back. Yeah, this whole playlist brings back memories, bro. Chris Ramos, hello. Matter of fact, what's funny is this playlist and many more by NCS were like the most played thing by streamers everywhere, and it got really old, and I got tired of sharing music with other streamers. And I was like, I need to find some music that not as many people are using. So stand by, guys. I'm trying to get the charts up on my screen, and we'll make that happen. We'll go ahead and brief the approach. What runway? Runway 2. Okay. Was that MHTG? Bam, bam, bam. RNF South for 02. Gotcha. It's okay. My first flight in like 3 weeks was yesterday, so I'm pretty rusty right now too. Myro, I'll see you next time, man. Thanks for coming through and stopping by with us. I appreciate it. We do not have ATC currently for the arrival airport. Wouldn't mind having it. Do we need it, guys? Like, how would that work with ATC if we're gonna try to fly the RNAV unless he directs us the RNAV? So let me take a look at the RNAV first before I go and request ATC, because it might be better to just not have ATC and it's figured out on our own. Alright, guys, I'm gonna bring you up on my screen. So behind the scenes, here we go. Alright, there's a switch. Alright, here we go. So this is Navigraph. It's not much right now, so I need to open up the airport. So we're going to this place. Take a look at the airport layout first. Quickly, let me move this out of the way. Can you still see when I minimize that? I'm a little worried you can't see anything when I minimize that. Oh well. Alright, here we go. So this is the airport. Not too big, 6,600 feet. Is that meters? No, 6,600 feet is the actual runway length. For landing runway 02, it's only one runway, guys, so space seems to be super important. Let's see. Gonna check the Alright, that's about pushback stuff for ground. There's a military area just off to the right. That's interesting. Alright, let's take a look at, is it a star or an approach? We don't have a star, do we? No, we don't have a star, it's an approach. So you said the RNAV South, runway 02. Yeah, actually tower would be perfect. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, tower is fine then. This tower, I just sequence you, fly your approach, I'll just give you pattern instruction sequence. Alright, yes, that should be fine. This is cool though, look at this approach. I've actually honestly never seen an approach like this, which I think is why this airport is so famous. Look, it looks just like, you can't see it now because I'm having it on the screen, but it looks just like what we have on Infinite Flight. Let me turn the music down. Alright, so TNT. That's where it all starts. And at TNT, I see TG015. That's over here. Maybe at 7,000 feet. Airport elevation is 3,300. Keep that in mind, guys. Airport elevation is 3,300 feet before you decide to do your top of descents and stuff like that. So I guess we'll transition, or like the first waypoint is basically TNT, which is the VOR over the airport or next to the airport, and then from there we'll fly on in like a circle. If we need to be at 7,000 here, let's see, does it have any more instructions on here? This approach looks like so much fun. Like I'm really looking forward to this. Caution, high terrain, all quadrants do not exceed distance limits in the holding patterns and procedure turns. Procedure not authorized if the temperature is below 14 degrees Celsius or above 52 degrees Celsius. Alright, that's not important for us right now. Alright, so take a look at this. Alright, so here. Alright, so 7,000 basically. So maybe 7,600. You see this right here? 7,600 at Toncontin. Actually, 8,000, sorry. I think that's what that is. 8,000 at Toncontin. And then 7,000 all the way around the circle until you get to TG015, and then you see this gradient here where you're going to continue to slowly descend. And that is a really cool, look how short that arrival is. That looks like so much fun. And also keep in mind, we want to dip down between these mountains here, so we got a peak of 5,000 here. We're going to be at 7,000, so we don't have like 2,000 foot separation on our right. We're gonna have 6,000 feet over here. Goes down the same about 6,000 feet. So we'll go from here, and as we descend from 7,000, be descending down below the tops of the mountains through, I guess, like the canyon or whatnot. And then the airport is not probably gonna be visible until like around here. That's gonna be interesting. And if you have to go around, don't be ashamed to go around. If you have to go around. This is your route out to Melville. Let's see. Missed approach, climb, and intercept lateral navigation as depicted on plane view. So missed approach, climb gradient, ground speed, not 75, 100, 150, 30. Yeah, so it's going to climb, basically runway, basically follow the mountains back out to Melville, come back and try it again. I assume is the way they want to do that. How many of you guys are going to hit the mountain? Oh boy. So let's go back to my screen now, guys, and we can kind of look at what we have planted. You guys now see what the chart looks like. Again, 8,000 at Toncontin, 7,000 around the loop until you get to TG15. I don't know if that's on Infinite Flight, but it's kind of like at the, what is that, the 9 o'clock like range of the circle. You're going to be at 7,000 feet and then start descending when you get below those mountains. And then you have a short approach. Make sure you exit the runway as soon as possible. And we're going to need a lot of spacing because this is going to get really crowded if you guys don't do it right. And Chris is saying he might bring us ATC. Not sure how that's going to work because this is not really a typical pattern. I'm not really sure how that would work. But anyways, back to my screen. I want to show you guys what that looks like on Infinite Flight. Bam, bam. Alright, to the maps. So, do we have Toncontin? We do. It's right here. that VOR right there. So 8,000 at that waypoint. From there, and we have like pretty much the whole thing. Wow. It's not a perfect circle because Infinite Flight doesn't technically do RNAVs, but it is sort of a circle. But so yeah, you basically have that. So you can pretty much follow GPS as long as people's spacing is really well. You can really pull this off just using the GPS maybe, and maybe just manually doing your vertical speed and stuff like that. And again, over here at TG15, 7,000 feet, and then descending down to what was it again? 4,100 feet over at 11. So you're gonna want to be at about 4,000 ish here at the last waypoint before the runway. So good luck, guys. Good luck. That's about actually that's about 45 minutes out from now, so we still have a ways to go. The views are beautiful out here over to Central America. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. Very good looking. And Starlight, thank you for recommending me look at the chart, because that definitely really brings it all together for me. I can actually understand what I have going on. Yes, sir, this is our own expert server. Javion Johnson, bro, what's up? Welcome back. I think hand flying the circle would be more fun. I agree, Starlight. Instead of just using the airport, the autopilot, just hand fly that. I think that'd be dope. I'm gonna hand fly it. Let's try it. I'm hand flying it, guys. I'm hand flying it. I've just decided. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree, and I've been mentioning that for a while. Infinite Flight needs to bring back the terrain map. Absolutely, for stuff like this. My speed right now is Mach 0.79. What we agreed to cruise at. Spacing looks pretty good around me, guys. So good job. Like basically spacing from Starly all the way back to Copa 647 looks good. November 505 Lima Papa, you and Copa 426 are a little close together. I don't know how 426 got so far back. You were right next to me, Noah, I thought. So I guess Copa 526, you just got to slow down a little bit and open it up. But you guys don't look too bad at the moment, as far as I don't see anybody on top of each other. I think that if you stay at this spacing or a little bit greater, we should have no problem all landing in there in sequence without a problem. So we'll see what happens there, but we shall see. Yeah, that's how I do it. I'll hand fly it with the map, the HUD and the map view, so I can see. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the approach now. I wasn't excited until I just looked, because I hadn't looked. I know it sounds horrible, but Starly, he's a man, and I trust him. He's been making my flight plans for over a year for Infinite Flight, and I trust his judgment and how he does my flight plans on Infinite Flight. So when he was like, hey, we're flying here, and it has a challenging approach, I was like, let's do it. I'm down. And so literally on stream just now when we were looking at it, that was my first time even seeing what the approach looks like. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. And again, don't be ashamed if you have to go around, whether it's unstable approach or if somebody's on the runway. Don't be ashamed to go around. We want to make this legit. So I showed you guys the missed approach procedure, so you guys are now briefed. Marcin, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Round Trip, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. You must not be here for long. If you look at my archive, half my videos are now X-Plane. So if you're not interested in Infinite Flight, go watch one of those. I'm not scared at all, no. I mean, I might be like nervous if this was actually life or death, but this is on my phone, so I don't really care if I crash. And I've crashed on live stream many times before, and so it's nothing new. It's just entertainment. Astro, yeah, bro, you're more than welcome to play some Call of Duty with me, man. Matter of fact, I don't even have to be streaming to play. Like, just hit me up on Discord, and we can do that. Cause I actually played Call of Duty right before we started. I was actually ready early for the first time, and I was like, all right, I got like 10 minutes to spare. Let me hop on Call of Duty, play a little bit of Ground War. I did horrible, but I didn't get a single kill. But you know, killed a little time. Sounds perfect, Chris. Thank you for the help, man. Glad to have you here, man. But yes, I do X-Plane. I have access to X-Plane Beta now, or X-Plane Mobile Beta, which is great. I'm testing that out and flying that on my phone. And I'm very excited about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, guys. Matter of fact, if you don't know, there is supposed to be, as long as everything is going according to schedule, there is supposed to be a new Discovery series tomorrow talking about the cockpit. So far they've done, what is it, weather or the world? I think they did weather, and I think next is gonna be cockpits. I can't remember what yeah, but I'm pretty excited, man. I can't take it anymore, to be honest with you. I can't. I've been sold since like the second trailer. So no matter what, no, not no matter what, but I mean, we get a little bit more information every time. One thing that we are pretty much kind of completely in the dark about right now is the cockpits. We've seen short little clips and videos of them working a little bit, like in the Airbus and in some of the TBMs and stuff like that. But we really haven't heard much information on how much detail are going to go into the cockpit. One thing I'll say is they went to some expo thing in London, and they had an interview with IGN, I think, and they were talking about you know, because you know, it was Xbox Expo, some kind of thing like that. So most of those guys out there are more casual gamers. So people who are, not all of them, but a lot of them who are coming from the Xbox side and not the flight sim side, are more just like, hey, I just want to fly a plane around like GTA, but to my hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like with the controller, with the HUD, all that stuff that we don't want. As a flight simmer, you want it like freaking simulator. You don't want a game, you want a simulator. So I keep hearing Microsoft Flight Simulator developers mention how they're really honestly creating this for us, for people who like simulation, not just gamers, even though it is going to be accessible by gamers on Xbox and be able to use a controller to fly. So that's good for some people. For me, I won't be flying that way. I'll be using my joystick and throttle and my own setup and all that kind of stuff, as long as it works like it's supposed to. But anyways, the point is, they talked a little bit about the FMC and how you can go through and program it, because they were talking about how they're partnering with people like Boeing. Who makes TBMs? Freaking, who the heck is it? I can't remember who makes TBMs. Cicada? No, it's not Cicada. But anyways, there's a lot of the different manufacturers who are making these aircraft. They're actually working with them. They're partnering with them. Airbus is one of them, I believe, and which is great. And they talked about how, like in the 747, for example, you should be able to use the FMC pretty darn close to how you would use it in real life. And I was like, okay, that's something you haven't said before. Like, I don't know if it slipped out. I don't know if anybody really noticed it. Nobody really made a big hype about it. I haven't really heard anybody talking about it. But FMC is something they've definitely paid a lot of attention to. So the attention to detail is supposed to be there. So, but anyways, tomorrow we're supposed to get a new video from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team, or tonight, probably tonight, if it's on time, and we'll see what those cockpits look like, man. Not only what they look like, but how functional they are. They've already shown us that they can visually do anything and freaking make our jaws drop. But my question next is functionality. How is the G1000 gonna work? How is the GNS430 gonna work? How is the autopilot gonna work in the Airbus and the Boeing? Is it gonna have all the functionality that the real plane has? Because that's a lot of things that, like, you know, maybe you guys may not care, because a lot of you guys are more native to infinite flight. You don't really have the option to change the FMC, and you probably don't even know what FMC is. But for those of you who are like hardcore like flight simmers, and you fly on X-Plane or P3D, and you like to go in there and be able to do everything in that TOLUS Air A319, or do everything on that Boeing FMC, I'm hoping that they have all the functionality there, because again, I think what we want is something that we can have as close to reality as possible, and even have it to a realistic state that you can even use it for training in real life. Like, I want to be able to use a G1000 and it looks exactly like it does when I get into a real aircraft when I do my training. I want to have the GNS430 to be exactly like it is when I go and do my real training, so that way I can practice on the simulator, go out into the real world and be like, yeah, I know how to do this thing already, or at least most of it. And I mean, I might not hop into it. I might not ever fly a 737, or I might not fly one for another 5-10 years or so, you know what I mean? So like, that's not as important to me, but for those people who are that far in their flight career and they want to use a simulator to get familiar with how FMCs work, like, that's gonna be something that's important for people like that. But anyways, point is, there is a new video coming out, we think, tomorrow on Thanksgiving, so looking forward to that. And it's gonna be pretty cool for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Super hyped, super excited about it, and I hope to see you guys on it. I will be on it. I'm getting it. Like, whenever that thing goes on pre-order, like, trust me and believe, I'm buying that thing, and I know it will go on pre-order. So I hope to be able to do flights like this, man, on Microsoft Flight Simulator, because again, like, a lot of you guys don't have amazing PCs, but I know that Microsoft Flight Simulator will run on a PC that might not be a NASA computer. And I hope to see you guys join the stream train when we join Microsoft Flight Simulator. Anyways, welcome back, Armanoli Alpha 217. Welcome to the stream. We're 273 miles out, 35 minutes to go, and we'll be descending in around 100-ish miles, like around like 150, I think, like 150 miles out. We'll descend is kind of what I'm thinking from the destination. Shout outs. Should we do that now or should we wait? Let's do that now. Why not? We'll do shout outs and then I want to do some written test questions. How do you guys feel about that? Do I strongly recommend the GTN 750 for X-Plane 11? If you fly GA, yes. If you fly a lot of GA aircraft, like, and a lot of them are incorporating them now, and even if it doesn't have it in the 3D cockpit, you can still use it. It just will be a pop-up. But I absolutely recommend the GTN 75. Honestly, GTN 750, sorry, just 75. GTN 750 has been one of my best purchases that I have personally made on X-Plane 11, and that is my opinion. I still hate this song. I remember I used to hate this song. I still hate this song. All right. A lot of planes have it, man, and the cool thing is a guy named Ither has been making some freeware like mods to planes that didn't come with it. Like, for example, now you can fly the Coronado C208 with the GTN 750, the 1900 with the GTN 750, the new Baron by Coronado has the GTN 750, the Premier, the Falcon, the Piper Arrow by Just Flight, the there's a Cessna 172 mod for GTN 750. There is, I think the Fokker even has a GTN 750. But yeah, a lot of them have it. A lot of planes are incorporating it. I know Coronado is incorporating it in all of their new planes since like the beginning of this year, I believe. And more planes will probably keep adding it to theirs. And it's a huge, like, whenever I see something that has GTN 750, it like raises on my scale, like, should I buy this or not? So I love it that the system itself is so helpful. It can give you, it can calculate top of descents for you. It has a lot of really good information in the actual, like, you can get not weather, you can get a lot of runway information, radio information. It's just super easy, super helpful. You'll see a lot of my videos, I use it. So anyways, let's do some shout outs, guys. Let's start out with who's in our flight today. And I am going to change the song. We'll do this, I guess. Yeah, buddy. Yes, there is an A380 in this game. Yeah, I agree. Manu Delta, I don't see a big use for GTN 750 in airliners, but if you're interested in flying GA, absolutely. All right, let's do some shoutouts, guys. Let's go see who's in our stream train today. Starting out with our Main man Starley, once again, bro, thank you so much for helping plan this flight and this flight plan. Absolutely, bro. Day 1, November 1 Whiskey Bravo, Mr. Jet Aviation, welcome back, bro. Good to have you, my man. I Fly, welcome back in the 737. We got Copa 233 6. Pogo Aviation, glad to have you, man. Captain NL, welcome and glad to have you aboard with us today. We got an escort today. Air Force, it's moving. Air Force 06, sorry, I was like trying to figure Swifts. What's up, man? Thank you for coming by and joining your boy. Appreciate it, bro. Next, we got November 8-9, November India, Chungus Air. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Thank you for joining the stream train today. Copa 1485, Captain Washburn, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you, and thank you guys again for 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. You guys are just freaking amazing. Like, it's freaking unbelievable. Captain Ellis, though, he's unbelievable because he's here, he's with us. Thank you so much, man. November 50 Lima Papa Javian Johnson, welcome back, bro. Always glad to have you on board and on the route with us, man. Wishing all you guys the best of luck flying into this super weird, super awkward, and challenging approach, and hopefully nobody crashes. I'm gonna try to get all the souls back or at the gate safely. That's what I'm hoping for, you know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for joining who are flying with us. But now let's move on to the chat. If you're watching and you hear my voice right now, go ahead and leave me a 10K in the chat, and I'm gonna give you guys some shout outs. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Blue Games. You're listening to Blue Arrow Radio on FM 116 FM. Cole Washburn, thank you, bro. Astronomical, Starly, Low Gang, Mr. Ryan 27. Jet Aviation was happening, bro. Oh yeah. Magnus. Good to see you, bro. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys. Thank you so much. We just out here having a good time, man. Or Manali Karim. Alright, I'm gonna change up the music here. Let's see what else we got, because these are throwback tracks that I don't really care too much about. I know what I want to listen to. I can't find it. And stop. Oh yeah. Bring me them Latin vibes, baby. Ay ay ay. Gustoso. I'm just sitting at 150 miles out. When it comes to landing, should you go behind me or in front? Behind. I would. It might be tough. In F-16, it's tough to get that slowed down. Honestly, you might want to circle the airport until everybody gets on the ground, because this is a pretty challenging approach. There's not going to be a lot of room for air or a lot of room for planes. So I would, if I were you, I would like, you can fly down with me, but like once I start going down to like land and whatnot, I would just kind of circle and probably watch from the air and then come down whenever it's an open runway. Voltanics doing a long haul from Dubai to Singapore. Very nice, man. So what are you gonna do for however long that flight is? Hey. Alright, sounds good, Master X. I'll leave it up to you, man. Just don't touch me. For some reason, SCS is live. The developer who has made American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator are live on Twitch right now. Speaking of that, I do want to do some American Truck Simulator streams and some Euro Truck Simulator streams. We still got to do that European tour we haven't got around to yet. So many ideas, so many things I want to do, so little time. Nomad, sorry for lurking at work. Hey, no problem, bro. I know you probably got the iPad, the iPhone was snuck under the desk or right next to the keyboard, whichever. I feel you, man. Hello from down under. All right, let's do some test prep. We have actually we don't have a lot of time. We got to just sit in about 40 minutes, but we still have a little bit of time to do a few questions before we get there. So I want you guys to help me out with my private pilot written exam and help me with some questions. How about that, guys? Let me know if the music is too loud. I might have to turn it down a little bit more. Alright, might work right there. Alright, I'm gonna switch you guys over again from Infinite Flight to my screen. Boom shakalaka, there we are. And we're gonna jump over here to Sporty's Study Buddy Pilot Shop. And we're gonna create a new session. I never actually finished the session. And we'll do specific categories. Maybe you guys can help me choose a category to study today. Yesterday we did weather, aviation weather. Which one do you guys want to do? Aircraft performance, airplane systems, FAA regulations, flight operations, or flight planning? Go ahead and let me know which one you guys want to try out today. Jay Blakes, what's up, man? Good to see you. Systems. All right, I got one vote for systems. Any others? If not, we'll do systems. I'm okay with that. FAA reg. All right, I got two systems. We'll do systems. Aircraft systems. Start session. All right, first question number 1. Carburetor ice is most likely to occur when temperatures are above 105 degrees Fahrenheit, below 7 degrees Fahrenheit, and relative humidity is above 80%, or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which is actually the freezing point of water. So what do you guys think? When did we get carburetor ice? Like, it makes sense to say, hey, well, water freezes at 32, but I don't know that that applies. You guys are saying C. 7 degrees is pretty hot. I feel like this is a trick question. Let's go with C. Wrong. I knew it. Something told me it was too simple. I was like, it can't be 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It is B. Cole was correct at the buzzer. So below 70 degrees Fahrenheit and relative humidity is 80. above 80%. So that kind of changes it, I believe. That above humidity over 80%. That's pretty important. So all right, so that we missed our first one. I'm gonna mark that one for me to study later, and I'm gonna go to the next one. All right, question number 2. As you are climbing to your cruise altitude, you realize you forgot to lean the mixture control. What happens to fuel-air mixture entering the engine? Okay, so we're climbing. We're about to reach our cruise altitude. It does not say what type of plane we're in, but obviously it's some type of prop aircraft that has a mixture. You realize you forgot to lean the mixture during cruise. What happened to the fuel-air mixture? Altitude has no effect on fuel-air mixture in modern airplane engines. That is incorrect. The fuel-air mixture is leaner because the density of the air increases while the amount of fuel remains constant. The fuel-air mixture becomes richer because the density of air decreases while the amount of fuel remains constant. So let's take a look at that. I was kind of read through that. See, a lot of you guys saying B, some of you guys saying C. So the higher you get in the air, the less dense the air is. So C is already saying because the density of the air decreases, and B is saying the density of the air increases. So it's got to be C. Boom! There we go, baby. Everybody who got C, yeah, you got it right. All right, so we're 1 for 1 now. 1 for 1. Let me go check my flight. I'm actually about to start descending, guys. Nothing to look at, but I'm about to start descending. I'm letting you know. I'm descending down to 11,000. Just so. I like this track. I like this vibe right here. I'm gonna save it. All right, question number 3 while I'm getting the aircraft down, descending. I'm descending 1,500 feet per minute, down to 11,000 as of right now. It could change, it'll vary as we get closer to the airport. But I'm at 153 nautical miles away, just updating you guys on the flight progress. All right, so question number 3. If a pilot changes the altimeter setting from 3011 to 2996, what is the approximate change in indication? Altimeter will indicate 0.15 inches higher. Altimeter will indicate 150 feet higher. Okay, my dad's calling. Don't know why. Altimeter will indicate 150 feet lower. I think the answer is if you're at 3011, then you would be higher. Right? You guys are thinking B. I'm thinking B. I think B is the answer. Second phone call. So I turned do not disturb on, and I got another phone call. That's to prove to y'all. Some of you guys saying C, because technically 2996 would be a lower. So actually no, I think it's C. Right? So if I'm cruising at, let's say for example 2992, let's make up a new number. 2992 would be like normal, like standard altitude. So like if I'm at 2992 and I change the altimeter to something less than 2992, then the indicated altitude would change. Would it change to higher or lower? No, I don't know. I actually haven't. That's something. Again, I'm studying this now. I feel like I know the answer, but I feel like I don't. My gut wants to say I'm gonna be lower. It says C. My gut says C. Let's go with C. Ah, yes, I was right. So obviously, the higher the altimeter, the higher you're gonna be, right? So the lower the altimeter, the lower your aircraft is gonna be. All right, gotcha. Whew. All right, question number 4. Well, I'm not gonna do a bunch of these. We can only do like maybe, I don't know. We'll see how many we get done. Why is it a good idea to visually inspect to make sure that the crankcase breather lines are free of ice? Nice, Cole. 3 out of 3 for you. I'm 2 out of 3 right now. What is a good idea to visually? Why is it a good idea to visually inspect to make sure that the crankcase breather lines are free of ice. I don't even know what that is. What the heck is a crankcase? Alright, so outside moisture may have entered the lines and frozen. Ice may have formed as a result of the crankcase vapors freezing after the engine has been turned off. Crankcase oil may be frozen in the lines. Let's see. What is a good idea to visually inspect? Make sure the crankcase breather lines are free of ice. You think A? I want to know what a crankcase is. I'll have to Google it. And like, what kind of plane has a crankcase? Do all planes have crankcases? Okay, well, it's just the engine part. Here we go. It's a ventilation system. And it's not only in planes, it's in cars. Alright, what are you guys saying? I don't think it's C. I think it's either A or B. They both make sense when you don't really know what a crankcase is. Alright, let's go with, I'm gonna go with Cole, because he's gotten 3 out of 3 right so far. I'm gonna go with A. Oh, wrong! It's B, so why is it a good idea to visually inspect to make sure that the crankcase breather lines are free of ice? Is because ice may have formed as a result of the crankcase vapors freezing after the engine has been turned off. Which I feel like A and B both should be right. Outside moisture may have entered the lines of the frozen. Like, I feel like that should be right? But alright, well, that's all good. Mark that one and on to the next one. Which aileron position should a pilot generally use when taxiing in strong quartering headwinds? Definitely B. This is an easy one. B, absolutely. So basically, which way should you turn the yoke if you have a strong headwind coming from a certain direction? It's definitely going to be B. Oh, what? I'm wrong. Aileron up on the side from which the wind is blowing. Wait, oh wait, yeah, I know that. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Oh my god. Aileron up on the side from which the wind is blowing. I think I got that, right? Up. The up, aileron is up, so up on the side the wind is blowing. So the right would be down, so it'd be like this. Or this. Something like that. Alright, well I'm gonna mark that one because I think I need to go through that one again. Alright, number 6. I feel like that's loud. Okay, what change occurs in the fuel-air mixture when carburetor heat is applied? A decrease in RPM results from lean mixture. The fuel-air mixture becomes richer. The fuel-air mixture becomes leaner. What change occurs in the fuel-air mixture when carburetor heat is applied? I think it's A. Alright, Chris is reminding us to announce inbound about 25 miles out from the airfield. Should we, yeah, alright, that sounds good. I think A. What do you guys think? I'm saying A. Oh, wrong. The fuel air mixture becomes richer. Huh. Wow. I don't know. I mean, you do decrease in RPM, right? A little bit. Mark. Alright, we have, let's see if we can speed through the next couple ones. Excessively high engine temperatures either in the air or on the ground will cause loss of power, excessive oil consumption, and possibly permanent internal damage. Result in damage to heat conducting hoses and warping of cylinder cooling fans. Increased fuel consumption and may increase power due to increased heat. Definitely not C. I'm thinking of A again. Let's see. Oh yes, finally, I have now got 4 out of 7 correct, 57%. Next, the common heading indicator requires periodic adjustment. It is important to check its indication frequently against the turn and bank indicator. Definitely magnetic compass. I learned that from X-Plane. Shout out to Flight Sim. You always have to freaking like recalibrate it or whatever. All right, 2 more. What is an advantage of a constant speed propeller? Provides a smoother operation with stable RPMs and eliminates vibrations. Permits the pilots to select the blade angle for most efficient performance. Permits the pilots to select and maintain desired cruising speed. Definitely B. What do you guys say? Pretty sure it's B. Ah, yes. All right, we're on a roll now. 6 out of 9. Let's see. Which color identifies a power off stalling speed with wing flaps and landing gear in the landing configuration? Upper limit green arc, upper limit of the white arc, or lower limit of the white arc. Let me take a look at this figure. Which color identifies a power of stall speed with wing flaps and landing gear in the landing configuration? I think it's white, right? I could be wrong, but I don't want to take too long. Lower limit of the white. Let's try that. Yes! Haha! All right, that's enough questions for now. We are 7 out of 10, 70% better than yesterday. So, progress, baby. All right, let's go back to our flight sim here, and we'll get finish our flight off. We are 10 minutes away. It says 80 miles out. We are at 21,000 feet MSL. And doing very well on time. So let's brief the approach one more time for you guys. Matter of fact, I have to bring you to my screen again to see that actually. Alright, here we go. Back to Navigraph. So again at Toncontin. First of all, contact tower 25 miles out when you reach the area. But at Toncontin, we want to be at 8,000 feet. And then you can start descending down to 7,000. I'm gonna be flying this one basically visually and by hand, but still gonna be following this arc loop kind of thing. But again, down to 7,000 as you're making this loop around to the north of the airport until you get to TG 015, where you need to be at 7,000. Like, yeah, you don't want to be any higher than that when you get to that point, and then continue the arc down here, and our last waypoint want to be at 4,000 feet. Is what it says right here. And then from there, you may be making a short left base to final for runway 02. And as we go back to our simulator, you will see that that is what our flight plan looks like. All right, so that's what the plan is, guys. And again, separation is going to be key here. So make sure you're spaced out, man, as we start descending. That's when it gets real messy. And right now, spacing ahead of me looks amazing, looks incredible. Thank you, Fighter Jet, for being so helpful as well. And then so whoever's behind me, just kind of pay attention to what I'm doing at my speed. He's already going faster than me actually, so he might catch me before we even get there. We're at 299. I'm actually gonna slow down to 280, guys. We're passing 18,000 feet, and the scenery is not disappointing at all. Look at it, it's beautiful out here already. So again, please pay attention to the person ahead of you so that you don't have to get a go around. ATC will give you the go around if somebody's on the runway. That includes me. Master X, still on that 180 knots. All right, where are you, in front of me, or where are you at? Where are you located? Sounds good. Oh, I got you. You're the jet. This is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this approach. Hopefully we can do it right. I kind of want to come back and do this approach again on X-Plane. I really do. Do you need to have a computer to have ATC? No, ATC is built into Infinite Flight. My vertical speed right now is 1,500. Oh, I didn't realize you guys couldn't see that, but 1,500 down to 11,000 as of right now. But I might expedite that. About to make a right turn. Jolo, what's up, man? Or YOLO, welcome to the stream. But how do you get ATC? You just fly somewhere where there's ATC. That's basically all I can. The only way I can explain that. Maybe I'm just not understanding your question completely. Oh, why can't I hear the game? Oh, there it is. So right now, for example, we're on expert server, and we were taking off out of MPTO, and ATC just happened to come on. Like, ATC wasn't there before we showed up. They just happened to connect and be there. So then we have ATC. We didn't do anything special. And then the same thing with what we're flying to. There was no ATC here before, but Chris decided to go ahead and open up the airport. So he's helping out. So you see, Starley's already in the arc. I got 3-4 planes already in the arc. So you guys look pretty good so far. I think we're gonna miss that altitude. Let's see, we're at 14,000 MSL. We might get there. We might. I'm gonna slow down like some more to 265 knots and bring the speed brakes up. And I want to make sure we get to the 8,000 feet mark. It's really important that we're 8,000 at that VOR. And I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're at 13,000, so we're actually not looking that bad, honestly. But just letting you know, aircraft behind me, I have slowed down to 265 knots, and I'll be slowing down even more here pretty soon. We are 42 miles away from there. How far are we from the airport, though? Actually, probably about 20 miles out. So I'm gonna go ahead and contact him. See, ATIS 360, 10 knots, clear, broken 2600. Temperature 22, dew point 18. All right, cool. Tower. We'll call call inbound landing. It's not a GPS approach. It'll be a visual. What do I say in this case, Chris? Like, which one would I say? Do I just say send? I guess just send. I honestly don't know which one to say in this situation for infinite flight. Left downwind runway 2. Alright, let's bring that music down so we can start hearing the ATC talking. I'm liking this playlist. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. We'll bring it back for sure. Alright. Alright guys, it's time to earn our money's worth here. I'll slow down to 240. Aircraft behind me, just letting you know. And I want to get down to 8,000. Speed brakes are going to stay out. We're going to bring those land lights out. Alright guys, I'm going to have to go stereo cockpit here because I'm going to have to focus. The good thing is that the approach flies you over the airport first, so you kind of get an idea of what the airport looks like, the area before you even have to do the actual approach. So let's scope it out. So there's our airport right there, about to fly over the VOR.
Number 4, cleared for the option.
And I can kind of see, you see that mountain range on the left side of our left wing? That, actually no, it's going to be behind us, that one. That mountain range I think is where we're going to be coming.
November 490 Quebec Tango.
No, actually be shorter than that. Wow, this approach is going to be really short.
Please expedite.
This approach is going to be really short, guys. Alright, so there's the VOR right there. There's 85. There's 8. We're a little high. That's okay. We can still adjust. I'm going to slow down. That approach didn't mention any speeds on the chart. Yeah, I didn't really mention any speeds. I'm still all the way down like the 200 though, because I'm going to be pretty slow. But here's the airport. Alright, so I said I was going to fly by hand, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, calibrate my screen. I'm going to turn off heading mode, no, nav mode. And we're going to enlarge this map here. And continue our descent down to 7,000 feet. And again, we're going to take it pretty slow here, because I've never done this before at this airport.
November 1 Whiskey Bravo, number 3, runway 2, cleared to land.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 2, November 1 Whiskey Bravo. Toncontin Tower, Copa 125, ready for takeoff at runway 2, departing straight out.
India Foxtrot Lima Yankee, number 4, traffic to follow is on left.
I agree. I don't know how Copa hasn't been sued by United, because it looks just like it. When I saw Copa for the first time, I thought they were United. I'm wondering if maybe if they're like if they're owned by them, like if they're like in association with them in some way.
Charlie Papa Tango November Lima.
Sierra Tango Romeo Lima Yankee, exit runway.
Alright, we're already at 7,000 feet.
Please expedite.
Wilco, Sierra Tango Romeo Lima Yankee.
And my arc is not very arky. But I'm gonna try to arc it up over here. Oh, okay, thank you, Heavy Driver. So he says that United used to own Copa. I always wondered about that. I was like, why does Copa look just like United?
India Foxtrot Sierra Bravo 110.
Alright, I see that peak over there that's on the chart, that high peak. So we're gonna have to keep that to our right wing as we make the arc. So I'm just kind of using that visually as what we need. And we'll just stay 7,000 until we get over there. I'm not sure exactly, like, in order to get the arc, I'm not exactly what bank angle I need to turn. It might be on the chart, but I don't really know how to read that part. So we'll do like a, I don't know, what is that? 5 degrees. Not 5, it's 30. Or sorry, 10.
Number 2, runway 2, cleared to land.
Do 10 degrees.
Cleared to land.
No, sorry, 20. Do 20 degrees.
Foxtrot,
That 15. That's 15. My bad. Yeah, because TGO 17, we're supposed to be crossing that too, I believe. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, land lights, they're on. Alright, spoilers are going to be armed. Flaps 2. Speed 200 knots. Facing ahead of us looks perfect. Spacing behind us. The guy behind me looks like he's following like the GPS. You need to probably go to manual heading mode. Because if not, we're gonna be, yeah, we're already a problem. I can already see this is gonna be an issue.
Copa 2336 is on final runway 2.
I have eyes on where the airport is, the general area. Once we get to TG015, we'll be descending down to about 4,000 feet. Slowly.
Hotel Lima Foxtrot 683, number 4, traffic to follow is on left base.
November 50 Lima Papa is on right downwind runway 2. Number 4, behind the traffic on left base. Hotel Lima Foxtrot.
We'll see how ATC decides the spaces. There's not a lot of, it's not enough room to do like a right 360 or anything out here because of terrain. We're both going for the exact same waypoint. Where is he? There he is. So since we're visual, I'm gonna slow down.
because
we know he's there.
647 inbound on the visual runway 2 with
We have a little bit of
information
space out here before we hit these mountains, so I'm gonna slow up. That might cause us to get the go around. Hopefully not, but
Runway 2.
I'm gonna do
Papa
my
Tango,
best
November Lima.
to not stall and let him by.
Check tutorials on the forum for assistance using ATC instructions. Copa 2336, extend downwind.
So I'm still flying it by hand.
Toncontin Tower, Easy 4365.
I have autopilot on my speed and on my altitude, but it's time for us to descend. So I'm gonna turn altitude off. And wish me luck. Oh yeah, now I have the controls. I'm gonna want to be slow because I just don't trust. Let's get some trim. I don't trust how short this approach is. It's crazy short.
Holding short runway 2, Easy 4365.
Alright, let's stay above these mountains.
Copa 2336, go around, make left traffic runway 2. Copa
And once I get over this mountain here, I'm gonna hit the gear.
Check surroundings immediately.
First time hearing that one before. Check surroundings immediately.
Hotel Lima Foxtrot 683, number 2, runway
Alright, gears
2,
coming down.
cleared for the option.
Number 2, cleared for the option. Runway 2, Hotel Lima Fox.
I'm trying to basically do slow as practical right now,
No pattern work accepted at this time.
because our spacing is really bad ahead of us. Really bad. I see the airport. Alright, we're at 165 knots. Gears down, 3 green. Bulls are armed, but it's clinched.
November 989 November India, number 1, runway 2, cleared to land.
Number 1. Cleared.
Blue 116, number 2, traffic to follow is on left base.
Alright, we're clear left base, so I'm gonna follow him out. He went a little bit farther out. That's okay, so I'm gonna follow him.
1485,
Over to the right.
Traffic to follow is on left base.
Toncontin Tower, Copa 647 is 8 nautical miles to the northwest.
And hopefully we
8,000
can
feet. Inbound for landing
have a
in
good landing. Again, the elevation of this airport about 3,000.
Number 2, runway 2, cleared to land.
Number 2.
He's going really wide too.
Blue 116.
It'll put us about 1,500 feet above right now.
Toncontin Tower, Easy 4365.
Now he's turning that left
Ready
base.
for takeoff at runway 2, departing
This
west.
is a fun approach, guys. This is
Enter left downwind runway
really
2,
stinking
number
cool.
5, traffic to follow is on left downwind.
Again, trying to watch that traffic ahead of us without stalling.
Enter left downwind, runway 2, behind.
Alright,
the
let's go ahead and
traffic,
turn.
Left downwind, Copa 647.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway
Gotta be
2,
very careful
Easy
when flying at these
4365.
slow speeds and trying to make sharp turns. Where's the airport?
Copa 1485, number 3, runway 2, cleared to land.
Number 3. Cleared to land. Runway 2. Copa 1485.
Oh, there it is. Oh
November
god, there it is.
50
I'm like, there it is. Oh god, there it is.
Number 4, behind the traffic.
Oh
left
my
base,
god, there it is.
50
It's
Lima
right
Papa.
freaking there.
November 50 Lima Papa, number 4, runway 2, cleared to land.
I don't see it. I don't see it. There it is. Oh wow.
Copa 1485, extend downwind.
Number 4, clear to land, runway 2, November.
All right, here we go.
50 Lima
Moment of
Papa.
truth.
Extended
Nosedive.
Copa 1485.
1000.
November 989 November India, exit runway when able and contact ground.
Oh, this is gonna be
expedite,
sketch.
traffic on final.
I'm going manual throttle here.
I'm
gonna add
nautical miles to the southwest at 8,100
flight
feet,
spoilers.
inbound for landing,
And we're gonna go
west
flaps
of
full.
runway 2.
Will go. November 989 November India.
Oh yeah. Come on, we got this.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Give me some speed. Oh god, we hit the ground. We bumped it. I think we should go around.
Enter straight in runway 2. Enter straight in runway 2.
We're good.
Air Force 06.
10.
Short. Oh, that was not great. Give me like 3 chances of that, and I'll tell you, I'll knock that out the park.
Ready for takeoff at runway 2.
That was fun though. I want to do that again. Alright, we need to get off the runway because we got traffic coming in. We'll take this one right here. So I believe we bumped that mountain, guys. I believe we did. Because it said taxi speed, which meant we were on the ground at some point before we got to the runway. And then we landed short of the runway too. Ooh, those taxi skills. Whew. Well, that was not my best landing, but we made it and we didn't crash. But did you die is what I always say.
Going around, November 50 Lima Papa.
November 50 Lima Papa, roger, made left traffic runway 2.
Oh, ground is on. We'll go ahead and contact ground. Probably the same guy. Yeah, still. At the already taxied halfway to parking. Hey, can I get taxi to parking? Oops, I didn't know I was moving. Taxi to parking. Thank you very much, Chris, for the help, man. Huge help. I appreciate that, bro. And I'm actually surprised that with the little amount of spacing we had between me and the aircraft ahead of us, that we didn't have any issue when we actually came down the land. That's actually pretty darn cool. So great job on that, how that worked out. So we'll park it.
November 357 X-ray Charlie.
Toncontin ground. November 989 November India.
In real life, gear landings below 600 feet per minute require gear and fuselage inspections. Yeah, we definitely need one then. Absolutely need a fuselage inspection. I want to do this one again. I'm probably gonna go download scenery for this airport, and I'm gonna do this again on next plane sometime. Cause I wanna try this with my joystick and everything.
Taxi into parking. Copa 1485.
Gotta give me some ortho scenery out here. Is there any parking spots left?
Taxi into runway 2, India Foxtrot Sierra Bravo 110.
That's a freaking cool approach, man. I've never seen one circle like that. I've seen circling approaches before, but not like this one. We'll see the replay and see how bad it was here in a little bit. Thank you guys who flew with us today and being so mature and listening to ATC and making this approach really fun. This could have been chaos, but it wasn't, at least not at the moment. So I definitely appreciate you guys for cooperating. And we'll put it right there. Engines off. Oh, hello, Avianca. He didn't know. He didn't know. Alright, free. Alright, I don't want to wait any longer. I want to go see this replay. Let's go. Thank you, Chris, again, man, for the ATC. I really, really do appreciate that. Let's see how we did. Let's get the music turned back on. Wait for that to load up. Woo, man, that was something else right there. And a back inspection. That's right. That's right. Good luck, Master X, on your landing, bro, on that F-16. Worst landing ever. I take no offense. Yeah, it was crazy. I came from going too fast, right, to too slow. I was like, well, I'm trying to think back to how it looked. We were going like 100 and it'll tell us here, I think. We were like 160 knots on like 2 mile final, I think. And then once I turned the auto throttle off, it dropped to like 130. And then we stalled technically. We didn't hear the stall horn, but it technically stalled. And we started losing altitude. And then I think I touched the mountain. I think we did touch and go on that mountain. So let's watch it. Alright, so this is our left base right here. If you want to see where everybody's at, we could also turn on the names so we can see what the pattern looked like. I feel like this is one of those approaches that pilots live for, you know? Like, how many pilots can say they landed here before? Yeah, this came from too fast to too slow. What plane do I prefer? In real life, 787. My favorite airliner. And infinite flight, I don't know, honestly. Anymore. Oh, the MD-11. That's my current favorite. Toker the Smoker, welcome to your first stream. Glad to have you. And yeah, so here it kind of threw me for a curveball because I was kind of expecting to kind of just go in, right? Because technically the approach was supposed to be shorter than what we did, like, or not short. It was like the final approach should have been shorter than what we got. But you can see the airport is right off of there, off our left wing right there. We actually went to the right, had to gain altitude to follow behind the guy ahead of us because he extended his downwind, or I don't know if I wouldn't call it downwind, but he just extended his approach length out farther, and I was told to follow him, so we just followed him. Gained a little bit of altitude to stay above these mountains out here. I think that brought us up to, what was it, like 6,500? Yeah, about 6,500. And then I had trouble finding the airport visually. Yeah, actually we're at 5,200 right now. So honestly, I mean, we may not have gotten the smoothest landing, but I'm happy that we didn't smash into a mountain. Man, so there he is on final. We're already high. Like, I'm gaining altitude right now, making this turn. And that's probably one of my mistakes. I would have maintained altitude, or actually lost altitude. We're supposed to be at 4,000 at this point. We're not supposed to be at 5. So we're 1,000 feet higher than I should be. This is when I notice, oh crap, the runway is right freaking there. And so I'm like, all right, you're gonna see the speed brakes pop out here in a second. Because I panicked. We're like a 45-degree angle on that bank. So I go full flaps, throttles to idle. Traffic on final is on this rollout.
November 989 November India, exit runway when able in contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. Toncontin Tower, Air Force 06 is 22 nautical miles to the south.
We're at 165 knots.
100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway
160 knots, start pulling up. This is where I think we did the touch and go right here. We're at, and so for 160, 140, 158, 133, 130, 128. So now the plane's falling. 125. Tapped. Oh, wait. There's probably somebody's house right there. I don't know what the real thing looks like. And then we come down around 120. Yeah, we're in the 120s. And that's why we dropped out of the sky and bam, smashed that thing on the ground. So definitely smash. It was not a pass. That was a smash. Give me a smash in the chat, guys. Oh man. Alright, one more time from the flyby angle. And we'll get rid of that name stuff too.
Toncontin Tower,
This music is way too relaxing
nautical miles to the southwest of
for what just happened.
8,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 2.
Wilco, November 989 November India.
It's a cool view. Touch. You know what? You know what happened too though? Because sometimes at certain angles like that right there, you can't even see the mountain. The runway shows through the terrain for some weird reason. So that might have been what happened to me. Is I didn't see that there's a like actual terrain there. That might have been what happened. But we might have got a tail strike too. Like that was not a good landing. Very rough landing. Like that's one of those lands where you're like, man, I'm thankful to be off of this plane.
Departing straight out.
All right, one last time, and then we'll say our goodbyes, guys.
Enter straight in runway 2, Air Force 06.
Welcome to Javion Johnson. How was your landing, man? Did I get 32 versions after that landing? I might have. Captain Colorado, what's up, man? Yes, sir, Ryanair. I'm pretty sure Ryanair doesn't service this airport. They would not be allowed. This would be a great airport to do like a landing competition. I'm not usually in the landing competitions, but if I were to do one, this would be the airport to do it at. I said it last time, but I want to see it one more time. Cookie Productions, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we just lost a lot of airspeed. If I would have kept up my airspeed, we would have been okay. But bam, ay, and then the tail strike before the numbers. Oh man. All right, so I will say, guys, as always, man, send me your screenshots from today's flight. Send them to Instagram or send them to my Discord for a chance to get the flyby from the F-22 for a chance for me to use your screenshot in my thumbnail and also post it on Instagram. So definitely do that. I actually used one of my own yesterday because I didn't like any that you guys sent. No offense, but you know, if I don't like it, I ain't gonna use it. That was fun. That was a very fun, interesting flight. Perfect flight to leave off for the holidays, for Thanksgiving. I'm very satisfied. I may not have gotten the smooth butter landing like I wish I could have got, but I'm very satisfied with that flight in general. Great scenery, great company. You guys kept the conversation going, and it was just good. It's good all around. I'm really happy about this, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of your screenshots. I'm gonna take some of my screenshots of my own as well. And yeah, that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You are amazing. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I don't plan to stream on Friday, but if time opens up for me to stream on Friday or Saturday, I may give it a try. But I know family's gonna be around. I'll be busy doing holiday stuff. So good luck on your Black Friday deals and sales, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. Eat all the food. Eat all the food, man. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this flight, or maybe not this exact flight, but I'm definitely gonna do this approach in X-Plane. So definitely check it out again. Remember, I did open up the memberships now for Blue Games to join the Blue Arrow Royal Gold members. Just hit join and you can get some free. Not free, I'm sorry, some exclusive content and videos that I post only for members only. And join our Discord, man, if you want to stay connected. Check us out on Instagram, website, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up if you need help with something, man. We out here, man. We out here. Yeah, good times. Good times thinking back on the past. Thank you guys again for 10,000 subscribers. Like, that's such a blessing, man. So thankful for you guys. And yeah. Remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, yes sir, nomad, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. Make sure you spend some time with your family. Tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody you're thankful for them. Whatever, man. Show some love to somebody. Until next time, peace, love, and God bless you. See you guys next time. Next video. I'm out.